This is one of the problems with this left-wing gender ideology, is that no one who espouses it can even tell you what these words mean. Like, what is a woman?
Well,
can you tell me what a woman is?
No, I can't. Because it's not for me to say. Womanhood looks different for everybody.
Reality can be whatever I want.
It's really great that your party promotes women's rights. So please, can you tell me what a woman is?
Well, I know I'm a woman, and I think we know.
Come on, try getting it out. Try getting it out.
What we are.
So how can you tell what a woman is?
Well, I'm just sort of trying to understand, what you're getting at. I think we know when we engage with each other, when we know if we are a woman, right? And I can tell you that I am.
Well, no shit.
What if a man wears a dress to work twice a week? Is he a woman?
Not necessarily.
But could he be?
Well, I think people can understand their own identity.
I can kind of do whatever I want.
Can you provide a definition for the word woman?
Can I provide a definition? No.
Yeah.
I can't.
I don't believe you.
You can't?
Not in this context.
So
I'm not a biologist.
I don't know about these things. I'm not a doctor.
Earlier this year, our newest Supreme Court Justice, Ketanji Brown Jackson, was asked what a woman is, and she had a difficult time defining that.
I don't know. I'm struggling.
Since you are the president of the National Women's Law Center, I was hoping that you could define what a woman is for us in this committee hearing.
Well, as the president of the National Women's Law Center, you can imagine I say woman a lot.
Don't raise your eyebrows. It makes you look smug.
In my day job.
Okay, so I'm just asking for the definition.
So what I'll tell you is I am a woman. That's how I identify.
Okay.
But I wonder, however, if in part the reason that you're asking a question is that you're trying to suggest that people who
I am
don't
simply asking the question, and I simply want an answer.
And so I think it's actually really important to be very clear here that there are people who identify as non-binary.
Well, me, I just enjoy making things up.
I was hoping that maybe you would say something that maybe we learned in high school biology that has to do with X and Y chromosomes, but which define male and female.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
But I guess we're not going to get there.
Can someone please provide me with a definition of what a woman is? Department of Health.
Bueller.
Definition of a man, definition of a woman. Anyone?
It's pretty basic.
Basic stuff.
Bueller. Bueller.
There are a variety of definitions, and I think
just a simple
perhaps to give a more fulsome answer, we should take that on notice.
You're going to take on notice the question of what a woman is.
No, well, there are a variety. It's a very contested space at the moment.
We can keep this show going forever.
Not just a woman who's born a woman.
But there are definitions in terms of how people identify themselves. So we're happy to provide our working definition on those.
I've only been here 2 years. That's the best thing I've seen thus far.
That's actually hilarious.
A woman is anybody that either defines as a woman or, in the terms of biology, a female person that can carry a baby. But a woman is anybody who defines as a woman.
You're just making it up as you go along.
I don't think there's an easy definition for what a woman is. As long as she's identifying as a woman.
A woman is anyone who identifies themselves as a woman.
A woman is someone that identifies as a woman.
It's who you identify as.
If you identify as a woman and you feel that, like, in your soul and in your mind you're a woman, that makes you a woman.
They believe in nothing.
I think if somebody identifies as a woman, then they are a woman.
Whoever feels as though she is one. Yeah.
Whatever, I don't care.
I think I think it's kind of complicated. Like, I'm queer myself, obviously.
I'm super! Thanks for asking.
I don't know. That's kind of a hard question to answer.
No, it's not.
Professor Bridges, you said several times, you've used a phrase, I want to make sure I understand what you mean by it. You've referred to people with a capacity for pregnancy. Would that be women?
Many women, cis women, have the capacity for pregnancy. Many cis women do not have the capacity for pregnancy. There are also trans men who are capable of pregnancy, as well as non-binary people who are capable of pregnancy.
Well, that just sounds like
The woman
with extra steps.
So this isn't really a women's rights issue.
We can recognize that this impacts women while also recognizing that it impacts other groups. Those things are not mutually exclusive, Senator Hawley.
What's that with the big, crazy eyes?
So your view is that the core of this right then is about what?
So I want to recognize that your line of questioning is transphobic, and it opens up trans people to violence.
Hey, I'm the victim here.
Wow, you're saying that I'm opening up people to violence by asking whether or not women are the folks who can have pregnancies?
So I want to note that 1 out of 5 transgender persons have attempted suicide. So I think it's important
because of my line of questioning? So we can't talk about it?
Because denying that trans people exist and pretending not to know that they exist.
You can't ignore me because I'm dying.
I'm denying that trans people exist by asking you if you're talking about women having pregnancies?
Do you believe that men can get pregnant?
No, I don't think women can get
So
pregnant.
you're denying that trans people exist?
I have special eyes.
And that leads to violence? Is this how you run your classroom? Are students allowed to question you?
Absolutely.
Or are they also treated like this? Where
No,
they're told that they're
question.
opening up people to violence?
We have a good
by
time in my
questioning.
class. You should join.
Oh, I bet.
You might learn a lot.
Hey, you still got that crazy teacher again this year?
Wow, I would learn a lot. I've learned a lot just in this exchange.
Absolutely.
Extraordinary.
A woman is someone who defines as a woman, period, done. Next guest, please.
Anyone? Okay, I'm a woman.
To me, to be a woman means to be strong and kind and to stick up for other women. Yeah.
That's funny. That's what being a man means to me. So it's like the same thing, right?
Right, yeah. I have to face sexism, but as someone who kind of powers through it.
This is what a lot of people say. A woman is just about powering through things. I feel like that's also what a man is. So are they like the same thing?
I feel like men and women are the same. See? We are twins.
Here is Madison Cawthorn's definition of a woman. X chromosomes, no tallywhacker. And this gives me a chance to talk about biological essentialism.
It rubs the lotion on its skin or else it gets the hose again.
First of all, it's not true. People have all kinds of chromosomes and all kinds of bodies. Women who've had hysterectomies, people born with certain conditions, but that's almost immaterial. Number 2, it is a system of oppression.
Come and see the violence inherent in the system!
Gender is a hierarchy and a system of oppression.
Help! Help! I'm being repressed!
And the easier it is to define gender, the easier it is to keep the oppression going. It's dangerous.
He's not crazy, but he's dangerous.
What is a woman?
I think I want to abort this interview. A woman is a person that identifies as a woman.
What is a woman? Can you tell me that? Well, you're at the Women's March. You must have some idea. Please, if one person could tell me what a woman is.
You are not here for women. We ask you to leave.
What is that? A woman is not anything in particular.
There is not one particular thing.
It could be many things to many people. Some women have penises, right? Some men have vaginas.
I like scented candles, and I've watched Sex and the City.
Yeah.
How do I know if I'm a woman?
That's a great question.
Women only know what women are.
Are you a cat?
No.
Can you tell me what a cat is? You want to tell us what a woman is?
What do you define a woman as?
An adult human female.
And what does a female mean?
Well,
how
that's
do you define a female?
someone with female reproductive organs.
Okay.
Someone who's, here's the thing. When you're female, it goes right down to your bones, your DNA. So that's why if someone dies, we could dig up their bones 100 years from now. We have no idea what they believed in their head, but we can tell what sex they were because it's ingrained in every fiber of their being.
But listen,
you won't even tell me what the word means, though. So
you
that's
want to
the
reduce
problem.
women, you want to reduce men down to maybe just their genetics, our genitals, our chromosomes, right? That's what you're saying.
You want to do is
that's what
you want to do is appropriate women. You want to appropriate womanhood, and turn it into basically a costume that could be worn.
Is Batman a transvestite? Who knows?